Hello, Nick Gribshaw here from Beautiful Summer Morning. And today we are continuing in our series of keeping your gratitude practice fresh. And we're going to be talking about gratitude chains, what they are, and how you can use them to keep your practice fresh. But before we go on, I have a virtual background. Yeah, and I'd like you to all play along with me. And this is the background in my beautiful summer morning studio. And that is our beautiful logo. I hope you've seen it, seen the open door leading into the magical country. I wanted to do this just to have some fun, to experiment. I have to be careful with hand movements, as you can see. And what I wanted to do was do something a little different and make it a little bit of fun for the introduction to gratitude chains. I have a slideshow for you. We're going to go to that next, and then we'll wrap up coming back here to my summer morning, beautiful summer morning studio with our lovely logo in the background. Thank you. Right, we're out of the studio and we're now into our show on gratitude chains. And this is just another in the series of keeping your gratitude practice fresh. I want to go over some of the things that we've done before. We have now 4 videos on keeping your gratitude practice fresh in the series. And in each one of those videos, there's 3 or 4 different ways of keeping your gratitude fresh. So you have a whole library of things that can keep your gratitude sparking and vigorous and vibrant. All those wonderful words. Use your senses is the first one we talked about, your 5 senses. Make it stand out, make it personal, and the poet method, which is people, opportunities, experiences, and things that we talked about in our last video. And don't forget, with each one of these, there's a workbook that you can download to help you explore the ideas even more. So again, why practice gratitude? What are we going on about? Why are we talking about gratitude so much? The first thing is that we need to appreciate the world more in these times, these uncertain times, these troubled times. Gratitude practice is a rock on which we can build our life. So one of the benefits is improved mental health, better physical health, enhanced relationships. Now, why enhance relationships? It just stands to reason that if you are full of gratitude, then you are going to appreciate the people, your loved ones, your partner more. You're going to have a greater sense of appreciation of those people and the people that are in your circle of influence. And isn't that what we're building our life around, is relationships? Also increase resilience, and that means that you can bounce back faster. You have that rock, as I was talking about, that foundation of gratitude that you can put your feet on and stand back up much quicker than if you didn't have that sense of gratitude within you. Better sleep, again, you're not blah, 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 spinning your wheels at night. You're relaxed, you're happy, you're tranquil, and you're going to fall to sleep better. And greater life satisfaction, I have to tell you the story from today about greater life satisfaction. I live in a small village up in the mountains in Panama. It's summer here now. It's spectacular. The weather was amazing this morning when I went out for my walk. And just 2 blocks away from my apartment, you're in the campo, the countryside. And there are little fincas and animals, and it's just amazing. The breeze off the mountains, the sun, the birds, the colors of the plants and the blooming flowers and the trees. It all came to me as I was walking, and I was in that really big space of gratitude, being in the present moment. That's gratitude helps inspire us to be in the present moment and appreciate everything we're seeing. It was like a little tear in my eye from walking around and looking at all of this beautiful things that I could appreciate. And it is life enhancing. It feels so satisfying. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about why we want to practice gratitude. So let me introduce this idea of gratitude chains. I have A.J. Jacobs and his book, Thanks 1,000, for the idea of gratitude chains, because basically that's what he does in his book. And it expands our experience beyond that immediate thing. So, for instance, a cup of coffee. And we learn to recognize the unseen people beyond that thing, that cup of coffee, say, that makes that cup of coffee possible for you every day. So we have AJ in a coffee house drinking his coffee. He goes there every day. He has this lovely cup of coffee every time he goes there. He really appreciates it. And suddenly he realizes, beyond just saying thank you when he gets his coffee, he hasn't really expressed his gratitude to the barista. So goes up and talks to her and explains why he is so grateful for her preparing this wonderful cup of coffee for him every morning. And that got him to thinking, well, it's not just the barista. There's more than the barista behind his coffee. And he started to think about all the people that go into his cup of coffee, creating it for him. So there are the blenders who blend the coffee. There are the growers. It started his journey all over the planet, visiting like the growers. He went to Colombia to talk to the growers and thank the growers and the people who pick the coffee. And no, I'm not suggesting that you have to travel all over the world to do a gratitude chain. But this is how the book was created. It was his process of finding as many people as he could to thank for his cup of coffee. And that's the beauty of gratitude chain. It takes you away from just the immediate to all the unseen people who are part of your well-being every day. How to build a gratitude chain. You can see in the illustration, I've got the coffee cup at the top. Put your coffee cup at the top, and we're going to use the mind map idea for this, and we're going to use Poet to find an object or thing, a person, an experience, an opportunity to place in our top circle. And then we're going to move down that chain to all the people who are responsible for bringing that thing, that opportunity, that experience to you. And my example is last year, sitting in the airport in Panama City, waiting to get on my plane to fly back to Canada. I was watching the ground crews and thinking about the scheduler who creates the schedule that gets people to the plane when they're needed. And I know first comes the people who put the gas or the gasoline, the petrol in the plane. They do their thing and go away, and then the cleaners board the plane and get it all cleaned out. And then maybe it's the food truck arrives and they load all the food into the plane, and then maybe there's the baggage people start showing up to put your baggage in, and it's all like an organized dance going on before you. And every single one of those people are important to your well-being and your trip back wherever you're going. Just think about and that's just in the airport. That's not the pilots, that's not the flight attendants, it's not the company who built the plane, none of that. It's millions of people, thousands of people are involved in almost everything that we take pleasure in, that we're grateful for. And this expands your gratitude way beyond the immediate. And you realize how many people contribute to your well-being every day, from your cup of coffee to maybe your salad you're going to have for lunch, to the car you drive to work, to the road you drive on. You get the picture. It's an endless process, but doing this once or twice or whatever you want to do it, if you fall in love with the process, great. But it does expand our awareness of gratitude and who we should be grateful for. As we can see, there are so many people and things that enhance our well-being. Just one thing includes a host of thousands that in some way contribute to our enjoyment in the moment. And that's what gratitude chains do for us. They expand our consciousness of gratitude. I like that phrase. Expand our consciousness of gratitude to a whole new level. You don't have to go down 1,000 people. You can go down 3 or 4 lengths down the chain and see who is that I'm responsible that you need to thank in your mind. You're just thanking them. You don't have to do what AJ did and go and visit all these different people and thank them personally, but you can in your mind thank them and expand your gratitude at the same time. Again, if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, and I hope it gave you a new idea, a new appreciation of how huge the topic of gratitude is, please help us expand our audience. Help us to reach out to more people who could use this information on keeping gratitude fresh, or maybe even start a gratitude practice for the first time. So hit the share, the like, the bell, subscribe, do all of those things for me to help us improve our reach out into the YouTube world. Thank you for watching, and I'll join you back in our beautiful new Summer Mornings studio. Hello, and welcome back from the slideshow. Welcome to our fantastic studios at beautiful Summer Mornings. We're having fun with this logo behind us. If you have fun with the video today and how to use a gratitude chain to improve your gratitude practice and to help keep it fresh, following down a gratitude chain can be quite adventurous, and it can really open your eye to how much and how many people, places, things, experiences, opportunities are involved in even one little bit of gratitude, like that cup of coffee we were talking about. Don't forget, there is a workbook for you to download. This will help you explore using gratitude chains in your gratitude practice. Okay, that's everything for today. Don't forget to download. Make sure you hit all those buttons, those likes, subscribe, all those things. It's so important for us to reach out to a larger audience and help people really keep their gratitude practice fresh and maybe inspire them to start a gratitude practice. And what we need right now in this world more than anything else is more gratitude. Thank you. Dream big, live inspired. This has been a Beautiful Summer Mornings video presentation.